Alright, what's up, Caffeine Addicts? My name is Captain Aries, and today we are not doing a Halo video. No, we are painting a Warhammer mini. We have a Jakhals from the World Eaters Jakhals box set. Decided I wanted to paint one on camera, and I'll probably compile all of the finished ones into a video. Or maybe a short, I don't know. Anyways, enough of me talking, let's discuss what paints I used. Now. Okay, to start things off, I'm using Abaddon Black by Citadel. I have the pot right here. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I want to undercoat the feet detail, the boots. I'm going to paint the front silver, but to start things off, I want a solid black undercoat. So this was primed with Army Painter Matte Gray airbrush, but I brushed it manually. I don't see anything wrong with doing that. Now, let me just get the Abaddon Black ready. Going to be using a Citadel small layer brush because I want to be precise. Work this bad boy to a fine point, which I now have. And now I'm going to paint. About the consistency I'm looking for, so we're going to stick with it. Anyways, remember I'm not a professional mini painter. This may look decent. This will probably only look half decent. In no ways is this done by a professional. If you're going to critique me for it not looking professional, go watch a professional paint it. But by all means, I am not a professional, and I don't want to be compared to one. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to pause. I have a solid undercoat for the legs. Now, I'm going to let that dry for a bit, and then I'm going with gunmetal from the Army Painter. And that's what I'm going to use on the boots. Going to be using a medium base brush because now we mostly just want to be quick. Now, if you ask me, black is a solid undercoat for silver, so that's why I'm doing this. I did that entire step of base coating with Abaddon Black is because I honestly think black is a solid undercoat for silver. Critique me all you want, that's just how I think. And honestly, I should be allowed to think however I want. It's exactly what I'm doing. Alrighty, that's all the silver details. Or, well, the most. Honestly, I'm gonna do the weapon silver. That's honestly my personal preference to do weapons, is I just do them silver, so I'm also going to include that here. Do not know I forgot that step. My mistake. This is the relatively easy part. The harder parts will be the metallics. I mean, the other metallic, which is brass. That and maybe some of the flesh. But overall, that's not important. Alright, now for the pants, I'm going to be using Reaper. Isrin Blue. For the pants. And that's it. I personally like doing these Jakhal pants blue, so that's exactly how I'm doing them. That's how I did them for all the other Jakhal models, and that's how I'm doing this one. As I said, if you're gonna critique me, don't overly critique me on the fact that on how I like to do things. If you have another way to do it, I'd be willing to hear you out. But don't think that's how I'm gonna do it. Alright, now that that's all dry, we're going out with a shade of Null Oil for all the metal and pants, for the metal details in the pants. And I'm using a medium Citadel layer shade brush. Let's get my brushes wrong. Alright, now for the flesh, I'm going to be using two paints. We're going to be using a wet blend, and that's going to be Night Quester Flesh and Kislev Flesh. Now, feel free to paint skin tones however you want. This is just how I'm doing it. I will not judge you however you want to paint your flashes. As overall, flesh isn't the biggest concern. Alright, so the skin details are going pretty well. Not sure his pack isn't ready, because I still need to paint them. But this guy, by the end of this, will be ready. To be honest, it's coming out quite well. Okay, I should probably shut up. Alright, now the last thing we need to do is, well, we're going to be using Citadel Rune Lord Brass for the World Eater's Insignias and Skull. We're just going to make it plain and simple, because I don't want this video to be too long. Well, longer than it's going to be. I mean, this isn't really a tutorial, it's just me talking and painting a miniature, but... And yeah, for the holster and stuff, I'm just gonna go in with Abaddon Black, and then for all these cords and stuff in the holster, I'm just gonna go in with Abaddon Black. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Shouldn't take too long to paint. I have it a mostly finished tabletop, almost tabletop ready Jakhal. And literally very few paints. Now, if you found this video useful, do feel free to leave a like or maybe watch my other content. But overall, yeah, this is a mostly finished Jakhal. There you have it, caffeine addicts. Aries out.